Okay, and here we are with our old friend Ardella. Thank you so much for coming along.
Thank you for having me.
Not at all. Now, happy Halloween, of course.
And happy Halloween to you.
That time of year again. Now,
yes.
As a professional cosplayer, must be an interesting time of year for you.
It is. It's one of my favourite times of the year because it's the one time where if you're not dressed up, you're going to be the odd one out.
Absolutely. Now, it's a bit of a stressful time of year for some people. They don't know what they're going to do. A lot of people just end up just grabbing something from the store. I mean, is that a good way to go, do you think?
Yeah, no, look, you don't have to be a seasoned cosplayer to be able to pull together a really effective outfit. And you can start by just going and getting something from the store. If you do decide to go that route, though, I do suggest that you add a little personal touch and flair to it. So maybe go and take it out and rub it in the dirt, add a little bit of grit and grime and a little bit worn-in feeling to it.
Nice. So giving a bit of your own personal touch.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
exactly.
And one of the ways to do that, I understand, is with a bit of the old
Fake blood, yeah. All of that sort of thing. So the blood that I've got here is going to be made from some really simple ingredients that you can get at your local grocery store. We've got some glucose syrup. It's the same as corn syrup for you Americans. We've also got some red food colouring. You can use gel or liquid. And chocolate syrup. You can use any kind of chocolate syrup that you like.
if you're feeling fancy, you can print for the big stuff. Yeah?
Exactly, just not ice magic.
Okay, because it's pretty solid. That's
Exactly.
for if you've got a really old
Exactly,
dead person,
some really nice clotted blood
some just
with the ice
hardened
magic
on there.
there.
Getting a bit gross. So let's get away from the gross and make some blood.
Excellent, let's do that.
Okay, how do we start?
Well, first of all, we want to get our glucose syrup. That adds our nice little clear base there to it. It's also a little bit thick, so we want to get a spoonful of the glucose syrup there and just dribble that in there. It's going to take a little bit of time to come off the spoon, but
Sure.
it'll do it eventually, I promise. I'll grab the red food colouring.
Looking appetizing already.
It is. Don't eat that, though. It doesn't taste like anything. No.
Be a bit of a waste of time.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so with the red food colouring, it will stain your fingers, so
Right.
don't get red on you.
Okay.
There we are. So we want just a couple of drops in there, and you can stir that up for me if you like.
Okey-doke, let's get
You
that
get to
all
be
moving.
my pretty assistant for this one.
Fantastic. Okay,
There
so
we
that's
are.
looking
So
good now.
Now that you've got it all
Clotted up
nice
nicely.
and red, yes, we will add some chocolate syrup, and that'll darken it up a little bit and give it a little bit more of a bloody colour to it. 'Cause
Lovely.
blood isn't really just red; it's more dark and kind of bluey even.
True,
so the
true.
chocolate
Especially
syrup,
if you get it down out of the
yeah,
artery.
down out of the artery. So we add a fair bit of chocolate syrup there.
There we go. All right.
Stir it all together and see how we're doing.
Put it all mixed up. All right, it's getting
That's
very delightful there.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So it's up to you if you want to add a little more chocolate syrup to it or if you want to just leave it like this. If you want to make it a little bit more bloody and clotted, you can even add some flour to it, and that'll add a little bit of clot to it. It won't taste quite as good anymore though.
Which is a bit of a loss.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, fantastic. Well, look, that's coming together really nicely. That's nice and viscous now, so you can really freak some people out with that just by
really
drinking
is.
that in front of them.
Yeah, and it's got such a good
Look at that.
look. If you pour that down your arm, it's going to look like blood, and it's going to flow like blood as well, which is great.
Fantastic. So look, there's a lovely little tip, very easy thing you can throw together for Halloween, so that's fantastic.
Definitely.
Now look, Halloween, you've shown us a great thing to use, but what's your favourite aspect of Halloween, do you
My
think?
favourite aspect of Halloween, I think, is that even if you want to go as a sexy fairy or a really scary zombie, whichever way you decide to go, you're going to fit in.
Fantastic, and that's what we all really want.
Exactly.
Well, thanks for coming in again. It's been
Thank
great
you
to
so
have
much
you.
for having me.